What's up, DTMB? Squid back here again, doing another video for y'all. Playing here on Chateau. I've had this in my cinema for a while. I just don't really remember it all that well. I guess I had like it's like a month or so old. I just remember having a quality game with my boy George, playing some TDM, you know, the easy stuff. Just when you don't want to think about anything, you just play some TDM. Or when I'm talking too much. I was probably talking too much. Because, you know, Team Objective and Plunder doesn't allow me to talk very often. Because I have to think a lot more then. But TDM is the way to go when you want to run your mouth a lot. Anyways, thought I'd figure I'd cover a couple things in this commentary. I'm going to be doing a shoutcast here this weekend, weekend from an FN match between the former Random Caps and DTMB. It was a pretty intense match. It will be a team objective on London Underground, and we're going to be covering that, doing everything we can to make that sound good. I might have another commentary. I need to start up my How to Get Better series again. I've been kind of slacking on that because I've been so busy with the podcast and doing the Frag Nation League and other little ideas that I come up with along the way. But I was talking to Lois Depths last night, and what I might end up doing is, since he's a former Gears player, and I play Gears myself, I'm thinking about doing a special to where we can really quantify the wall bouncing and really kind of focus on a better way to get you guys to understand how that works, the wall bouncing technique. And a couple of other little tidbit things that I've noticed over the past month or so from players, specifically, you know, some of the more well-known, more well-defined, more well-rounded players out there. And we'll focus on something like that and kind of get it across for y'all so you have a good idea of how that can make you a better player in the end. But talk about a couple things here. This video will be going up today, Thursday, as long as my computer doesn't crash on me when I try to render it. But as you can see, I made a thread on the Naughty Dog forums for the MLG Pro Circuit Exhibition Tournament for Uncharted 3. That'll be this weekend at Columbus at the Winter Championships. Eric made a post, Eric from Naughty Dog, made a post on their blog about it, just kind of giving you an idea of what's going on and what you can expect from the situation. So I think it's a great idea if you guys really take the time to support this. I mean, it may not be what you want to see. It's just going to be a free-for-all. I mean, it's going to be a bunch of random players who don't play the game on a regular basis. It'll just be people who are like, hey, I'm a spectator, I want to have fun. Let's go play some Uncharted. You know, it's kind of like what happened with MLG Providence. I mean, granted, the game had just come out. It didn't have near as much, I guess, attention as it could possibly now. But I don't really know anybody in the community that's from Ohio. Maybe I haven't checked enough, but hopefully there is somebody, and hopefully they go out there and support us and do us big, and say, hey, you know, maybe you should convince other guys to go out and play, but like, hey, maybe you should play this more often. But the big deal here is we just got to support it. I'm not going to be able to do the commentary or the shoutcasting this time, unfortunately, because it was kind of last minute, and they got my good buddy Golden Boy, Alex Golden Boy Mendez, to do the commentary for us. And he's a good guy. Guy knows what he's doing. He's real smart. He's a great shoutcaster, so he'll definitely make it fun and entertaining. I'm going to give him some tidbits of things to, you know, hey, say this, say that. This is how this works. You know, understand how these things play out. If a player's using this, compliment him on this kind of thing. You know, I'm going to give him a whole list of stuff to talk about so he's on point and ready to go. All we need to do is just to support it. The finals will be at 9:30 Eastern Standard Time on Sunday night, this coming Sunday. And we'll be able to watch the finals. I don't remember exactly. I think it's 8 players total. I don't remember exactly how many are in the final. But the idea is just to support the stream. Supporting the stream will allow us to, you know, get more coverage for our game and allow people to really pay attention and realize, like, hey, these guys know what they're doing. They understand what's going on. You know, let's show MLG that we care about the competitive side of this game. I mean, like, Naughty Dog's getting more involved now. You know, we got the Frag Nation thing running, which I'm going to talk about later. We got a bunch of things going on, so do us a favor and support it this weekend. Get on that thread on the Naughty Dog forums. You can't miss it. You know, it's right there. It's the MLG, you know, Major League Gaming Pro Circuit Exhibition Tournament, Uncharted 3 Drake's Deception. Can't miss it. Go in there, support it. Talk about. I'll make sure that the stream goes up or wherever you can find the stream. I don't remember if you're going to have to pay the pay-per-view quality for the Uncharted stuff this weekend. I don't know if that's going to be part of the whole package, but I'll find out. Hopefully it's not. I really don't want to pay 20 bucks or however much it is for Uncharted, but either way, we just need to support it. You know, go out there, support the thread. Let Naughty Dog and MLG know that we care about this stuff. Competitive Uncharted 3 is important to us. So I just kind of establish this, and we'll talk more about it later. Got any questions, just hit me up. But we're going to jump into another topic here. I feel like I'm doing the podcast all of a sudden. All right, we're going to jump into another topic here. I really appreciate all the votes that have come out for the Uncharted Community All-Star Match, or Invitational, or whatever you guys want to call it. You know, it is ridiculous how many votes I have gotten on this thing so far. I think I'm well into the 400s, somewhere in the 400s. I'm not entirely. I haven't counted it. I have not kept track of it over the past like 18 hours. It was only early yesterday that I really paid attention to it, so I'll have to check it out here. So, well, the most recent one is at 212. So if I compound that from the original one, yeah, we're just over the 400s. And how many people have responded, collected a response. Maybe I'll end this a little bit sooner. Maybe I'll end it sometime next week so we can move up the date. Maybe we could do it at the end of April. Not entirely sure. You know, just get this done so people don't have to be waiting around for stuff. But it's going to be awesome. The stuff's pretty close. I really liked, I think it was Scott 700 to 7000 that made a comment. I'm like, maybe you should have a TDM, Plunder, and OBJ based on the Frag Nation stuff, but have them all play in separate matches. And I was like, that's a good idea. It all depends on how many people at the end. I want to be honest, it's going to be hard to calculate the total effect of all of it, because there's so many people that are tied with the same amount of votes. Like, I have like at least 20 people that are tied with however many votes at their area, their position or whatever. So it's going to be hard to compile that stuff. I want to keep it to where there's a huge broad range of individuals that'll be playing, so it's not just the same thing, it's not just the same people. But we'll get that done. I'll talk more about it here in the future once we get all the votes compiled. Also, the thing with the Frag Nation stuff, I mean, it's going big. You guys are doing an awesome job of taking care of this and making a big deal. I mean, the ladder's taken off. We're gonna have, once Frag Nation gives me the okay to talk about it, we're gonna lay out the prizes and what's going on. There could be a little bit of a mix-up on the prizes based on the time frame that we have. Because you understand, like, a lot of these companies have to produce these prizes, and with E3 coming right around the corner, I mean, people are kind of stressed and strapped with time. So we're gonna do everything we can to make sure if one prize isn't this time, it'll definitely be next time. So we just gotta kind of roll with the punches and go with what we can. But there will definitely be prizes. I'm not allowed to talk about them yet. Ray's kind of, you know, don't insert foot in mouth. So you gotta keep it quiet for a while. So just keep doing what you guys are doing. I appreciate everything. We just got a brand new European mod that'll be Noodles from the team RRE with exclamation point in the front. Or, you know, I like giving that guy a hard time, but he's a great guy. He'll definitely take care of the European side. I might add one more person, or maybe just a ref on the European side, so that'll really help out. And I know Noodles is doing a great job, even though his English sucks. But I'm just giving him a hard time. But for the most part, I appreciate you guys on everything that you do in that. I mean, it really means a lot to me. It really means, and I know it means a lot to Masta and Triple for how much you guys have really supported that area and how it's grown so much. But just keep doing what you're doing. I'll get some commentary up this weekend on something else, and we'll have some fun. So definitely check out the MLG stuff. Support the All-Star thread, and get some Frag Nations going. I know OMG is finally doing their first one this weekend. But anyways, this is Squid, and this is another commentary of me rambling to myself. So until later, I'll see you guys later. Peace.